Hello, welcome back to the second half of the stream. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, this video may have come out after you watched the first one, unlikely considering how few people I have on my channel, but was it worth saying that? Probably not. Anyway, we are playing Panzer Dragoon Saga, and yes, we've got almost an hour through into the game so far. Edge has seen all the people he's ever known in his life get brutally murdered, seeing the Empire fly away with a girl basically embedded in rock, and now he has a pet dragon flying around with him. So yes, we just did a save, and yes, we had made our way through these valleys to make our way to follow wrong one, not what I wanted to select. That's the one, the world map, to follow Kramen and his fleet. We can see that he's gone all the way up that way, or that's the direction we understand that he's gone. This was a feature that I didn't really use much in my original playthrough, so I'm going to try and pay attention to it to see what little tidbits of information it can show. Oh, actually, it literally took me out to the the world map. This is going to take me back to the beginning of the valley, isn't it? Yes, or excavation site. So we might actually level up with the number of fights we're going to get through. Back when I only had disc 1 as the air quotes demo disc, I actually flew around this area just doing loads of grinding just to see how high level I could get to, and I think I managed to unlock practically everything the game had to offer as far as abilities are concerned. I've got a feeling... Oh no, they don't have... these things don't have a weak spot. I don't think they even move around you. They're not much of a threat at all. Bit of XP and level up, and I've learnt the Berserk heal, so ever so slightly more powerful, and I think that has also healed me up as well. Yes, that's the first level up of the game. I can't remember what the level cap is. I think the level cap is 100. The amount of XP you need to be able to get that far is like ridiculous. I think the amount of grinding you have to do at end game is crazy. Right, I do not want to let them attack me. I'm just going to let that one regenerate itself. I want to see how much damage I can now do with the lasers. I don't think it's quite enough to guarantee a kill on all of them straight away. Let's find out. And that guy just gets shot. Okay, great fight. So that was 20 XP. How much is that? I've got 103 to go, so I need to do 6 fights to get that, unless I get excellent, because I think you get more XP the better the rating you get. I think the gun actually gets more powerful as you level up as well. Kill that straight away. One thing I always thought about this game is the random battles don't always seem too frequent. And I've had 3 in a row very quickly there, but that was because of the nature of this map. But when you're in the larger areas, you can fly around. They're not too frequent. And that deal with him so he doesn't annoy me by repeatedly regenerating him. Ooh. It's a great fight. I need to do it in less time than that to get the excellent on those things. I've already done it once, so it's not that it matters massively. It stopped. There's no wind pushing me back. But now the monsters can enter too. I hope this wasn't a mistake. Yeah, interesting that these fans were blocking the exits from the excavation site. Plus, when you think about it, technically you should be able to fly over, which is weird when you think about the fact that the dragon could just easily fly straight over the whole area. Right, step 1, turn around and get this. Micro Berserk. So there, just had a tickle in the throat again. I keep hitting the wrong button for menu. Micro Berserk replenishes BP, which I haven't used yet, by 50, which, again, at this stage is like half my total. But I haven't used them yet. So this is a much bigger map, height-wise as mainly. It's a huge difference in altitude. But this one, I was about to say didn't have any water, but the other one didn't either. But this one actually does have water. So what we have here is a wrecked ship. Oh dear. The dragon was stolen from them. Could there be more dragons? Oh, hell yes, there are more dragons. Just a question as to where they are. And I think this is a new enemy as well. Is it the Baldor? Yes. Oh, has to start me at the front, doesn't it? These things are a pain. Because they, as you can see, they do attack. We're going to do a little bit more work to fight these things. I can not quite kill them in one go. That was a close call. Even then I got 32 XP. So I believe the lowest rating is narrow escape. Then there's close call. Then good fight. Then great fight. Then excellent. I can't remember if this is unlocked yet. Not yet, but there's a point, I can't remember what you have to do, but there's something that you can do that changes the water, and there's actually a rainbow that appears when you view the, when you look at the waterfalls here. So I'll have to come back to find that. Another Baldor fight, I suspect. Oh, Gelata urchins. These things are... So this is the first one I've seen a weak point on, so hopefully... Yes. Great fight. 31. And I've leveled up. I now have chain laser, which I can use in battle. To be honest, I don't think I used... I don't think I used many berserks in my early playthroughs. I don't think the rainbows aren't visible here either. But yeah, it's something that it's something I've noticed. The game is actually rendering the water as kind of as horizontal stripes as the camera turns. I had never noticed that before. Now that's an attention to detail I didn't know. 25 years later and I'm discovering something new. That... that... It's a subtle effect, but... Oh crap. I forgot this was this early. Oh yeah, the Queen. I need to target the this is also the first creature that I've faced that has a health bar that requires multiple layers to it. I'm hoping I can get an excellent on this fight. Stop following me! Yeah, I don't want to shoot any of the Baldur yet. So let's see. Slightly more. Okay, I managed that without it attacking once. And I get the excellent. That might even be enough to level. Not quite. I'd forgotten there was one there. I know there's one further on. Under that waterfall, is that a passageway? Yeah, if you look at the water, it kind of gets a horizontal fuzziness. As you can see, it's using the net effect there that on a normal CRT you wouldn't see because it blends horizontally. But yeah, literally the moment I start turning, it changes the way it's rendering. I love that. So I discovered something new about one of my favourite games. Yeah, there's a tunnel under here. A kind of not too subtle nod at there being something. I know what's under here as well. Elixir Medis, more powerful version of the healing item. D Unit 2. And Energy Prism. Again, I keep hitting the wrong button. So, Chain Laser, Heal, and Energy Prism. Now, since I've unlocked this, the Berserks or magic have multiple pages. So the first page, it says at the bottom there, attack class. As I'll level up, I'll get attack abilities that will fill up this one. Then there's a spiritual class, which is kind of like the mystical thing. Considering these are magics, and it's a bit of a weird categorization there. But those are things like I can't even remember which ones they were. I have to slowly remember those as we unlock them. But there's a defense type, so these would be things like shield, healing, as you can see, heal there. Agility, which there's one that means that you can dodge attacks for a certain length of time. There's full gauge class. Those are among the most powerful. I think they're also usable regardless of what mode you're in. Mode is something we'll unlock later. And then there's extra class, which is the weird and wacky ones, like this one. Laser with an unstable output. I believe this one can kick out anything from 1 damage to 1,000 damage, and it's a roll of the dice. I've had occasions where I used it before on an enemy that only required sort of like 80 damage to kill it, and it got whacked with like 800. And then I use it on a boss and it does like 2 damage. So it's a real risk to try and use that. So that's everything that's under here. Now that opens out on the opposite side of the map. So what I want to do is come up here, move camera, there we go, and fly along here. I love the water effect. The transparency. Is it the work they had to do to get that to work. We've got to concentrate. This is a nasty, nasty enemy. Hopefully this will kill it. Yep. And then this one killed that. Another excellent. 50. And another level up. And I now have Phantom Slashers, which I think is a spiritual berserk. Let's check. No, it's an agility one. So I think the first few that you get in a certain order, regardless of what, you know, because at this point we haven't got the modes available. Oh god, same fight again. Right, I'm going to do things a little differently this time. Am I going to be able to... Yes! Yay! Killed it! Oh, only one kill to kill that time. Yeah, one challenge I did think about doing is try to beat the game with the lowest possible level, because that's kind of how you can make the game really challenging, because boss fights will take longer and require a lot more work to win, and you've got to do it as like a close call or narrow escape with the lowest ratings to minimise how much XP you're getting, and try to avoid fights as well by using things to run away. Blast chips, I think, are the main thing for that. Oh, we've leveled up since I've faced these things before. Yeah. Okay. That's another excellent. Yeah, eventually gets to the point where you literally just fire your weapons once and you just destroy everything. As I say, this game is quite well known for not being a difficult game. There are ways of making it challenging, kind of like, as I say, keep your level as low as possible. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting a lot of battles at the moment. Let's get rid of that one first, and then the other one. As you can see, I'm taking things out quite easily with just my basic attacks. I haven't needed to use any berserks at all yet. Back in the day, I did use them a lot when I first did my playthrough, because I didn't know that you could literally just power through with the basic weapons. Oh, they're right beside me, right behind me, and I'm going to get attacked. Yeah, if they attack you from their front arc, you basically get bitten. They fly towards you. I think the attack's called Chomp, which is fun in itself. Just a good fight there. But enough to level up, and I now have Holy Sphere, which I believe is the one that's the same as the blast chip item. Oh, that's from the spiritual one, right. I actually thought that was from the attack class. Oh, now I remember. The attack class has specifically the laser-based ones. Like the chain laser, I think the chain laser literally just bounces between some of them, multiple enemies. I think there's a high-powered version that literally hits every enemy once, and if you're facing a swarm of things, it's actually really powerful. Not so great if you're fighting only one thing. Can't remember chain lighting. I think I'll try it in my the next battle just to see. Speaking of which, yeah, this area or this little section seems to have. Oh, look at that! You know what, I'm going to let them have a chomp so you can see what they do. Terrible bite. Right, so this is the menu, which I haven't used yet. So you can use items, and you can use berserk. So yeah, let's use chain lightning. That hit them so quickly, it just killed the two of them instantly. Right, I'm just going to use a healing item. Actually, no, I'm barely down 100. Oh, there's some things to interact with. We can just make the fish bounce. Bounce out the water. And that is the exit from the tunnel that I saw before. So let's head back. And I think there's another Baldur Queen fight coming. A little further. I don't actually know if there is anything you can do with those fish. Blimey, that was a big fish. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that's doable with that other than just interact with them to make them bounce. Ah yes, here we are with the Baldur Queen again. So, yeah, using lasers will take this queen out even quicker. So, make sure I'm behind her. As you can see, there's multiple layers to the health bar. I think I only need 2 more now. This should do it. No, 1 more was enough. Yeah, if you let them attack, you'll get the terrible bite, but 6 of them will attack you at once. And that does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Hey, more fish. And an elixir miner. I mean, I'm literally at the beginning of the game and I've got 8 of the smallest healing items, 2 of the slightly more powerful ones. So, I mean, what? My health is less than 500 total, and I've got 1,000 there, and what's that, 1,600 healing? As I say, not a difficult game. If you're going to try and go all berserk through the game, then that will be difficult because the berserk point healing items are not as easy to come by. Still getting some tickles. Right, I have a feeling... Yeah, there's a cutscene after through here with a boss fight. The first really big boss fight of the game. Now this is one of the cutscenes that broke in the PAL version. Didn't quite render properly. And a lot of things didn't move properly in the PAL version either. As I say, this is the NTSC version. Now those explosions on the PAL version appeared above the mountain, which was quite weird. But the animation worked okay, I think. Yeah, let's go find out what's going on over there. Love this piece of music. I love virtually all the music in this game. Oh dear, he lost his mount. And probably everything he owned as well. Oh, he's pissed that thing off, whatever it is. I just thought I haven't leveled up enough to get the shield ability either, which is going to make this an interesting fight. Arachnoth. I'm going to try to stick to its side. And shoot it in the weak spot. Actually, if I can laser it, that should do more damage. Yes, definitely more damage. Yeah, stick to its back. If I let it attack me, its mouth opens, its head opens vertically. In a attack basically like that. Oh dear, it's angry. Now I need to let it attack me by doing this. Because it's knocked itself out, which is weird considering previously it was smashing through rock like that. But yeah, now I just need to whack it with everything I've got. Oh. I think I'm going to need to heal soon. Yep. It's just going to continue doing that because it's angry. Right. Let's see. Yes, I definitely need to heal. Wrong thing. Right. Let's use one of these. Okay, I have a feeling I'm not going to get an excellent on this because of that. Can I get one more? Right. Okay. This last one should kill it. Unfortunately, this is, although it hurts me, this is the best tactic. Because it leaves itself open. Okay, 2 more I think, and that thing should be dead. Oh no, just the one. And you get to see its mouth now. Yeah. Icky. Okay, what's my rating? Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully never have to see one again. Great fight. Not enough to level up. So here we meet our first friend, I think.
Uwa! これは一体あんたのドラゴンなのか？
僕のってわけじゃない。なぜか言うことは聞いてくれるんだけど。
I think this bit was mocapped, actually.
ドラゴンね。そうか。
Except the dragon,
確かに
obviously.
こいつがあれば帝国とも戦える。
帝国と戦うだって。まさかお前もクレイメンの。
ちょっと待てよ。人違いだって。クレーメンのなんかじゃない。俺はシーカーだ。
シーカー？盗掘集団の？
おいおい、人聞きが悪いな。俺たちが盗掘者なら帝国だってそうさ。あの宝の山が奴らのもんだって誰が決めた？
Mm-hmm.
そのシーカーのあんたがなぜこんなところに？
仲間との合流地点に向かってたんだが、近道をしてたらあいつに襲われてな。助かったよ。で、ついでと言っちゃなんだが、俺をそこまで運んでくれないか。いや、何、そう遠くはない。カイナスの村って言って、ここのすぐ南さ。そんなに警戒すんなよ。一人旅には慣れてないんだろ。力になるぜ。
わかった。だけどその村に行くだけだ。
ああ、十分十分。ああ、自己紹介がまだだったな。俺の名はガッシュ。本名はスキアド・オプス・ガッシュって言うんだが、ああ、ガッシュでいい。こう見えてもこの辺りの情報には詳しいんだ。遺跡のこと、構成生物のこと、何だって教えてやるぜ。
Always seemed a little bit odd, the fact they laughed there. I thought the dragon was kind of just showing who's boss. So one little detail to mention, because Gush pointed out about the Empire, because the argument they had that if the Seekers are Tomb Raiders and the Empire are grave robbers. And he said, "Oh, who says the ruins or the relics belong to them anyway?" The detail that's referring to, I think it's mentioned in the first two games. The Empire have the idea that the Emperor himself is a direct descendant of the people of the utopian civilization, and therefore all ancient technology belongs to the Emperor. Sorry, I just had a little pop-up on my screen there. You know, the antivirus just decided it wanted to run. Maybe even heard my fans running up in there. But anyway, yeah, so every emperor claims that all ancient technology belongs to him, and anyone who takes ancient technology from one of the old ruins is stealing from the emperor, and therefore they get put to death. It's great, isn't it? That's one of the reasons why there's so much war going on, because other nations have discovered it, or smaller nations have started discovering the technology, not necessarily knowing about the Empire, and then they get invaded and called thieves for taking from the Emperor when he really has no claim to it. Because technically all the people of the world are descended from the ancient civilization, because they were human as well. You know what propaganda's like. Okay, so well, I've got no option to go to camp because we have another cutscene coming up here, the village of Canis. And one extra little detail, the name Skiad Ops Gush, I believe, means Secret Eye Gush. I think that's revealed later on. Exactly what that means, to be honest, I still don't know.
やられたのか。
やられた？
構成生物、あの化け物どもさ。だがなんで突然。俺はこの辺りを調べてくる。悪いがもう一晩だけ付き合ってくれ。
ああ。
Yes, he came here to meet his people, and they've all been wiped out, the whole village. Need to pay attention here, because there's a lot of exposition in this cutscene.
Hmm. で、こんなのと一緒に旅をすることになったのか。俺たちシーカーの間じゃドラゴンは神様の使いってことになってる。もっとも神様なんて世界を守る存在がいるんならこの村もこんなことにはならなかっただろうがね。まあ帝国じゃ逆の言われ方をしてるし本当のところはわからんよ。
逆？
旧世紀を滅ぼした悪魔だとよ。そりゃそうも言いたくなるさ。奴ら何度も手痛い目に遭ってるからな。まあその辺はあんたの方が詳しいか。傭兵とはいえ帝国にいたんだろ。
If I remember, the subtitles are a little bit quick to follow for a lot of people. But I imagine you're not having any trouble at all, Proserpina, considering how quick you read.
で、これからどうすんだい？
隊長にはクレーメンを追えって言われた。だけどそうじゃなくても隊長やみんなの仇を討ちたい。
仇討ちか。まあそれもいいさ。どちらにしてもよほどの目的がないと辛いからな。辺境の旅は。
None of them have a dragon.
じゃあ、あんたの目的は何なんだ？
俺か？聞いてどうする？
いや。
I always felt that that interaction was a little bit unnecessarily aggressive from Gash. Never quite got it. Could be a translation error.
いや、人を探してる。絶対の客人とでも訳せばいいのかな。旧世紀の記録にはそう書いてある。
絶対の客人？
悪いがそれ以上は言えんな。そのクレーメンってやつは砂漠へ向かったぜ。
え？
そのせいで砂漠の構成生物がここに攻め込んだのさ。シーカーは死んでも仲間に情報を伝える術を知ってる。この村にいた仲間が残した遺言さ。
I don't know if he meant that literally or figuratively. But either way. not good. And he curls up. Just let him sleep for now. I don't think you can hear him snoring, but you can see him moving. I think there is a bit of noise. You can only just hear bits of it over the campfire. Yeah, the blue markers that you can see going all around, that is the edge of the camp. I'm not sure why that's there, other than just the game having some way of highlighting to the player where the edge is. Right, so...
俺も連れてってくれよ。実はここで仲間と会った後、砂漠の向こうで別のシーカーと合流するはずだったんだ。だけど、一人で砂漠越えはできないし。な？頼むぜ。
Yeah, this locks you in as well. If you say no, he'll keep asking. You kind of have to go along with him. But Gush is a good guy. Yeah, he's he hasn't shown himself to be deceitful up to this point. So
ありがたい。その代わり砂漠の越え方は俺が教えてやるよ。大丈夫、任しときなって。
So I can't remember if it's mandatory to listen to all of that, but I'm not going to worry. So actually, that's... I'm kind of surprised that you can't select the wait till morning at the tent. Always baffled me. There you go. Yes, adorable. So let's... Will it actually let me go? Talk to me about the desert. Right, so I do have to ask him questions. Okay. Right, crossing the Garrel Desert.
砂漠は地下を通って越える。それがシーカーの鉄則だ。砂漠の構成生物は地上に住んでるからな。
地下を通るってどうやって？
方法はいろいろあるぜ。ワームの抜け穴、オアシスの水脈、ガリル砂漠ならでかい地下遺跡もある。
Okay, right. Let's just go through all of them.
遺跡の近くには水があることが多い。砂漠のオアシスも大抵遺跡絡みだ。で、うまい具合に水を抜けば、地下の水脈がそのまま通り道になるのさ。
Draining the water from an oasis. That's only just made me think, seriously? It just seems weird because an oasis is... Then again, I think oases are fed from underground streams, but they wouldn't be tunnels that you could actually follow. But worm tunnels.
砂漠の構成生物は割と手強いんだが、ワームだけは別だな。大した武器を持ってるわけじゃないし、何より抜け穴を作ってくれる。
抜け穴って？
あいつら砂漠を周回する習性があってな。地下を掘り進んだ跡が通り道になるのさ。地下にあるバカでかい遺跡の跡だ。そこを抜ければ砂漠を出られるぜ。
遺跡？危険じゃないのか？
何？ほとんどが死んだ空洞だよ。地上の入り口がかろうじて生きてるだけさ。
Okay. Let's go about Kramen.
お前が追ってるクレーメンってやつ。黒い艦隊を指揮してるって言ったな。
何か知ってるのか？
シーカーの間じゃ有名だぜ。あの艦隊は独自に9世紀の研究も進めてるらしい。その指揮官ともなりゃ相当ヤバい男だぜ。
He's got a bone to pick with Kramen himself, probably. The Empire.
ひでえ国だぜ、あそこは。9世紀の力で無敵の軍隊を作りやがった。最初は構成生物相手に戦ってたんだが、そのうち他の国を攻め出してな。 今じゃ大陸のほとんどが帝国の領土さ。
Like any empire, they just want to absorb everything and make everything theirs. Dragon.
ドラゴンか。辺境じゃ神様の使いってことになってるぜ。帝国は逆に目の敵にしてる。
そうなのか？
ああ。連中ドラゴンにはやられっぱなしだからな。
First two
ドラゴン
games.
同士の戦いに巻き込まれて兵との半分が焼けちまったこともあるそうだ。
I think the penultimate level of the first Panzer Dragoon, you're flying through an Imperial city, potentially the Imperial capital. As to what happens there, I don't think it destroys the city, but something definitely happens to the tower when you finish things off. Right, the Ancient Age, as it's known.
9世紀か。辺境じゃ神の時代だなんて言われてるが、実際はどうだか分かったもんじゃねえ。考えてもみろ。構成生物も帝国軍の武器も、もともと9世紀の連中が作ったもんなんだぜ。随分物騒な神様じゃねえか。
Interesting question there. Okay, so as we've gone through, a few more have unlocked because that would have just been the quip at this point. The ruins.
僕は遺跡の発掘所を警備してたんだけど、遺跡のことはよく知らないんだ。
帝国の連中だって似たようなもんさ。手当たり次第に掘り返してるだけだ。
Typical.
だから時々偉いことになる。
偉いことってどんな？
眠った遺跡が目覚めちまうんだよ。目覚めた遺跡は何をするかわからん。下手すりゃ国一つ滅ぼしかねないのさ。
Yes.
あいつらも9世紀文明の残り物だ。今じゃ世界中にはびこってやがる。特に数が多い場所は水源、森、それと遺跡の近くだな。
どうして人間を襲うのかな？
多分戦の道具だったんだろう。でなけりゃ人間様に恨みがあるのさ。
Yes, who knows what the monsters think? All we know is most of them just try and kill us. So, the Seekers. This one should be enlightening.
シーカーって一体何者なんだ？
すっと呼ばわりしたくりゃ構わんぜ。
初めて会った時のこと謝るよ。隊長からそう聞いてたんで、つい。いいっていいって。もともと俺たちは嫌われ者なんだ。神の領域を荒らす罰当たりってわけさ。実際はそうでもないんだな。え？9世紀が神の時代だって話だよ。大抵の連中がそう信じてるかな。あれはもっと恐ろしいもんだ。帝国なんかよりずっとな。
There's a worrying thought. Right, so I think we can now leave the camp. Actually, I'm going to save just in case. I mean, I know this game well enough that I'm not going to let anything happen, but yeah. I'm also not going to use save states for this game either, because I've had issues with save states in the past. Because they often save the actual memories sticks as well, so you can't have a save right on the menu, so that you can just jump into the menu and load your save, because it will remember the state of the actual memory cards as well, and overwrite things. That happened to me with Police Noughts. I had to play through, I think, about 3 hours worth of the game to catch up with myself, but. Okay, let's move on to the Garil Desert, which is the next the area that Gush wants us to get across. Now, in most JRPGs, there would have been loads of characters by this point, loads of interactions and things, but yeah, this is absolutely desolate landscape. I mean, yeah, Gush is the only character we've met so far. Oh. That screech came from one of the... I don't think there are any nearby. One of the sandworms. So let's grab that. That should be the area map, or field map. So yeah, fly around and see what we find. Straight into a battle. And what are we up against? A Nanid swarm. Right. Oh yeah, and Gush is going to just shout at me every time I get into a fight in this one. So I need to get through and select the Queen. Where is it? Right, anti-laser mark. That means if I try and shoot the laser, the dragon's lasers, that is immune to the damage, so I can only hurt that thing with the gun. That was easy. I don't think they give much XP. No, they don't. Because they're so easy to get rid of. It's a telepathy shard. Provides the user with knowledge of an enemy's condition. I can't remember if that's something you have to actively use. Ah, they're the sandworms. They first appeared out of these games. They first appeared in the very first Panzer Dragoon. There's a stage where you're flying very, very close to one, and you can shoot at it, but you can't kill it. I don't think you get enough time to be able to kill it. Now, that thing down there, if I remember correctly, is the entrance to one of the underground tunnels. And this particular one, you open by doing something rather specific. After finishing this fight. Strider pack. Yeah. Oh. Try not to get in the... Yeah, I can't remember what the horned ones do if you let them attack. I didn't think that was going to be an excellent there. Ooh, how close to levelling up are we? Quite. We should level up in this area. Yeah, so to unlock that opening, we need to do this. Yeah, how many times are we going to see a supposedly rare one? Let's just unlock this side of the map. That should do it. Now, there's a couple of particular items I want to find here. And level up a few times as well. Another Strider pack. Okay. Ah yes, the horned ones can actually call others up. Oh. Does that one? Actually, something else I've noticed as well, the sand dunes effect. And we level up again. So I can't remember whether that's a layering effect using the two. Oh, it's definitely a layering effect of some sort, but it's amazing how effective that is. I'd love to know how they did it. Anyway, into this tunnel. And I believe this just leads us to an item that is quite useful. Secret Worm Passage. you'll notice that this tunnel has a very similar shape to the other tunnels that we've seen. There we are. Shield chips. Very useful, these. For a limited time, you take no damage at all. I can't remember how long they last for. I don't believe they break after a certain amount of damage. It literally is a certain length of time. So in some fights they are incredibly useful. I'd actually say in some fights they're mandatory. I'll be thinking about finishing the stream relatively soon. Yeah, gonna get those notifications about. Let's see. Yeah, Gush is gonna talk in most fights annoyingly, so this is not an area I'm gonna want to stay in for too long. Ooh. Let's do that again. You're still alive? Yeah, that took 5 gauges in total, so it wasn't a great, or not an excellent fight rating. Free action. The free action item, I think, here's the stop condition. Oh yes, we haven't been introduced to conditions yet. Yeah, there's some enemies that have conditions that they can put on you. Poison is one, so I think that's just called hurt. There's stun, stop. They're all 4-letter words for some reason. I think it might be because in the original Japanese they only had space for 4 characters, 4 kanji. So they had to use clever wording for the English version. Right. So there's a tunnel there. I don't want to interact with that thing just yet. Ooh, another D unit. You can interact with the worms when they fly up.
Wow. そうか。エイジ、ここはワームの巣だ。奴ら危害を加えなきゃおとなしいもんだ。
As long as we don't harm
ワー
them.
ムとじゃれてないで先を急ごうぜ。
Okay, I won't hurt the worms. And there's a baby worm jumping out of the sand. And yes, I know, Proserpina, you're going to call them adorable, aren't you? I know you too well. Let's just unlock this map section over here. I think that's everything bar the far corner. Yeah, that down there, once I've got the highest laser level, I'll be able to destroy that. I can't remember if it drops anything, if there's an item to pick up. But right, that unlocks the whole map. And here comes one of the more interesting things that they created for this world.
このコブ、まさかズースか。
ズース？なんだ？
見てればわかる。来るぞ。
Yeah, this thing is anything but cute.
What? どうやって戦えばいいんだ、こんなやつ。
弱点がどこかに隠されてる。撃てば赤く光るはず。
Shouldn't he hit Something soft, it'll turn red, yeah.
頼んだぞエイジ。
There we go.
あれが弱点だ。
Oh. How much does that do? Rather a lot. I'm going to use one of the shield chips. No, my electric shield's going to break just before it. It's going to shoot at me again, isn't it? Alright. Okay, it's shifting around its weak spot. Now I can survive another scalding blast. But I'd rather not. Right. Okay, it protected me this time. I knew it. Oh, that timing. I think there's going to be a close call. Yeah, those things are sometimes referred to as flying continents. Oh, still got a great fight. I'm surprised by that. But I definitely need to heal at this point. Oh look, another red worm. Another rare one. Okay, I think when I get to the next save point, I will be finishing up for the night. See if there's anyone available to raid.
Eiji, 見てみろ。
あれが抜け穴？
We've already been in one.
そうだ。ちょうどいい。後を追いかけようぜ。
Before we do that, that'll do. Berserk. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Yes, like me, you like to mishear things, don't you? I don't think there's a save point through here. I think there's a save point in the next area. Okay. Right, and I've already got the map of this area as well. Right. Let's start to uncover and get into fights. Well, hopefully I'll level up soon as well. Another Strata pack. No, not quite enough to kill them all. That should do it though. How far off level are we? Not far at all. You know, I said earlier about the fights not being too frequent. I think in this area... Oh, crap. They're all anti-laser. I think... Oh, I need 2 for that. Okay, I'm going to fire this off. Yep, that was enough. Oh, that was quite a bit of XP there. Nice. Right, what do we have here? Oh, we have what looks to be a baby worm stuck in a something.
ワームの妖精を助けんのか？合成生物なんざほっときゃいいのによ。
いいじゃないか。人助けみたいなものだし。
Oh look, another red worm. Unless it's the same one. Great sound effects. Let's head back this way to unlock a bit more of the map. Yeah. Gonna fly around the entrance to that tunnel. More healing items. This is actually another area that really shows off the the way they hid the pop-up on screen, because you can see there's a static image that's used for the horizon, and it's just at the right size so that all the scenery appears around it. It's a brilliant way of doing it, especially for low resolution games, because it's not as obvious as it would be, say, in HD. Secret Worm Family Passage. So this gives me Mauler, I think. Yep. It's a gun attachment. So basically increases rounds fired for plus 20% damage. So yes, now my gun does more damage. So for weak spots on big enemies, that's going to be quite useful. There's quite a few as well. There's one that is a triple shot, allows you to shoot at 3 targets at once, but it's always the 3 nearest targets, so it's not necessarily the best option. That covers that. I got another fight coming up. Uh-oh. Yes. Ooh. Yeah, to get an excellent on that, you've got to beat it without taking any damage and do it with one action, I think, which is a crazy requirement. Ah, there's the save point I mentioned. Ah.
ああ。だけど水脈への入り口が旧世紀の遺物に塞がれてるな。
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to save here because it is 9:45. Not late for some people, but I've had a desk job today, and I've been up since 7 AM. And yes, yeah, I kind of feel like I need bed soon. But I think I will be raiding somebody. Let's see if anyone's available. Yeah, somebody is, but it'd be a good idea if I check to see whether they are still going. Set up my holding screen for the finish, but yeah, let's just switch over to here while I have a quick look to see if they are still on. But yeah, to everyone who has been here this evening, thank you for dropping by. Thank you for seeing this game with me. I haven't played it in a couple of years. I've played it through so many times as well. It's for me, it's a classic, and I love the game. I kind of wish more people could see it. I forgive its flaws because I saw it for what it was back in the day. A lot of people today probably wouldn't, but I think people deserve the chance. There are a lot of people who want to play this game who will probably never get the chance because of the stupid prices. It really is a shame because it's not just Panzer Dragoon Saga, and Snatch is another one in a similar situation, and there are other games as well that are just outside of people's price range because of how rare they are and how sought after they are, and the scalpers know that. So because that's what a lot of the online sellers are on places like eBay. They may be second-hand sellers, but when they put the prices up like that, they are scalpers. They're taking advantage of scarcity to put prices up. And it's a shame because the game absolutely is not worth the asking price. It's worth getting, worth trying it out and playing it, but not for those kind of prices. So, yes, yeah, looks like he's still going. This is a Jolly Norscan. I raided him a couple of weeks ago for the first time. So he's currently playing a game called Ready or Not, which I think is a first-person... I'm not sure if it's co-op or competitive, but... yeah, we'll see how he does with this. So if you'd like to join me in the raid, then please stick around. Otherwise, yeah, I'll be back on next Friday at 7 PM to carry on with Panzer Dragoon Saga. I could have got further on in the game than I did, but I want to take my time getting through this. I don't want to rush it because I think it's worth letting people see some of the things that's in there, and I want to see some of the side content as well. Not that there's much. There's only a certain amount of side content because they didn't have enough time to add any. They planned some, and there is a small amount of post-game stuff as well, which I will show people once I've beaten the game. But yes, yeah, what else is there? The VOD for this is going to be up for Sunday and Tuesday in 2 halves. That will be midday GMT, as long as I set them up correctly, because the last couple of times I've kind of screwed it up and not got the timing right, and things went live a little bit too early on a couple of occasions. But yes, yes. So back on next Friday, 7 PM GMT. I think I've said that already. To play some more Panzer Dragoon Saga, and otherwise, I hope you all have a good weekend and a good week. And if I don't see you in the raid, I shall see you again soon. Bye.